welcome to another week of medical content. My name is Hezekiah, the phenomenal one. On today's topic, we'll be talking a little bit about some things that we already know. So, we all get the concept of having a baby when the sperm fertilizes an egg to produce a zygote which divides by mitosis to constitute the embryo, then the fetus, and the baby, which is born after 9 months of pregnancy. But the concept of having twins is quite different from is quite similar to that of a normal baby, only that after the fertilization, the the zygote divides into two, which they develop in the uterus, which is the womb, into two two babies. Now, those type of twins which arise from the same ovum which divides after fertilization, they are called similar to identical twins. While another concept of having twins is where the ovary release two secondary oocytes from their respective ovaries, then which are fertilized by two separate sperm to constitute fraternal twins. Now, on today's topic, we'll be talking on craniopagus twins. Now, a craniopagus twins is a twins which they are conjoined at their head. That means a twins which are born but they are linked together at their head. I will show you an image of craniopagus twins. It will be on the screen right here. Now, on today's case, I want to tell you first how craniopagus twins are gotten. Now, a craniopagus twins is gotten when after the fertilized cell and the fertilized egg divides, but the division is not separate. It does not completely separate into two. That's why they are joined. Now, today we will talk about the craniopagus Bijani twins. These are two Iranian twins. When they were born, their parents they were adopted because their parents could not take care of them, and they grew up as craniopagus twins. They even went to they did journalism and they got their law degree. And when it came to decision making on which course to pursue as a grown-up, they both choose different twins. Now, the two twins are called Lale and Ladam Bijani. One of them chose journalism while the other chose law. So this brought about contention between both of them, and that they agreed that they wanted to do surgery. So they went to numerous doctors, neurosurgeons, on the aspect of separating both of them. But once the doctors examine the case, they find it that it will be extremely difficult to perform the surgery, and during the surgery is either both of them die on the table or one of them surprise. One of the reasons about such why they were skeptical about the surgery is that when those two twins are joined, there is a particular thing between them that they share. There is a particular vascular connection between both of them that they share, and when during the surgery, complications might arise and it may lead to death of both. And they contacted a doctor named Kites Go, and the man agreed to do that surgery, and he invited a well-renowned pediatric neurosurgeon who we all know as Ben Carson. But at first, Ben Carson told like the rest, he was skeptical about the surgery, but later on he made up his mind to help them with the surgery. So after he came back, he discussed with both of them. He told them the possibilities that during the case it will be a 50-50 chance for both of 50-50 is either they survive or both of them die. And after he stated the case, they were still insistent on the surgery. So the surgery occurred at a Singapore hospital. So after all the arrangement was made, the day came for the surgery. So after during their embarkment on the surgery, they encountered numerous problems, and they were at first they were able to maneuver their way and get, and the surgery was progressing early. Then they now discover a condition in them that somehow, I think a blood, there is a part of them that was not getting blood. And when they were looking for option, they now discovered that although there's a way is blood is not reaching a particular part, they discovered that there is a particular characteristics in which that tissue in which is not getting enough blood supposed to manifest, but it was not manifesting it due to blood was reaching it through another route. So Dr. Go and Dr. Ben Carson, they consulted. Dr. Carson was advising that since this is the problem, that they should call up the surgery, that they should assess the situation, then they will go back in another time to finish the surgery. So Dr. Go and Dr. Carson, they went to the guardians of the Bijani twins, that is Lali and Ladan. So during the consultation, Dr. Carson presented the case that they should call off the surgery at first, that so that they can ascertain how the blood is moving through an alternate path. In medicine they call it collateral circulation. So during that time, after hearing what Dr. Ben Carson has to say, the guardian said that the two twins made him or her promise that they will do the surgery no matter what is happening. So this led to Dr. Carson being sad. He wanted to call off the surgery at first, but since it was not for him to decide, so he backed down and they went into the surgery. But during the process of the surgery, the same situation that had been another situation arose, and it led to the death of the two twins. Although Dr. Carson and Dr. Go, they did their best, but due to the issue of the two adults, the two twins, which are now adults, I think they were 29 years of age during then. Their brain was not much like the brains of the babies, in which Dr. Carson has operated successfully. He discovered that the plasticity of their brain was not quite much than those of the children. He even marveled that for them to reach that age, that it would have been good for them to continue like that, but since contention arose both of them, and both of them want to get separated. I hope this aspect is a little bit different from what I've doing. So I think I was kind of reading through a book, and I saw the story on Dr. Carson's book, which is Take the Risks, which is a good book. And I discovered that being a doctor has many risks to it. There are many decisions and there are many things that you do which affect the lifespan of your patient. And as a medical practitioner, sometimes many decisions are not yours and they are down to the patient, and anything can go wrong at any time and any place, and you have to be prepared for that condition. So I thank you for watching today's video. So I'll see you in the next. Peace.